All right, I can't tell if my face is in the screen or not. Let's see. Yeah. Anyway, I'm in the van. Oh, I'm backlit. I'm in the van, and let's bump this just a little bit. All right, so I don't know what it is about every first Friday and now Locals Rock. Every time we go to do a van sessions, it's snowing, and these were the biggest flakes I've ever seen ever. They've now it's like normal flakes. Now it's normal snow, but those flakes were, I don't know, they were quarter plus size, $half size flakes. It was crazy. And check it, I got, okay, there goes. Windshield wipers. Oh, yeah, buddy. That's fresh today. Fresh wipers because they weren't working last week. Anyway, here's the van before we go. We're gonna go drive down, take this thing to its home for the night. Okay, recap on the day, which, by the way, I got the A6400 going with, I got a Rode mic on there, and I see why on the ZV1 the screen flips out to the side, because with the shotgun mic on, I can't see anything on this A64. I don't know where my head's at. I don't know if I'm in screen. Oh, there I am. Yeah, weird. Okay, design flaw. Anywho, 11:51 at night, and van sessions, Locals Rock van sessions was really, really good. We had Lisa and the Missing Pieces opened our show. They were pro. I mean, pro. They were just pro. She was fantastic. Female lead vocalist, great guitarist, good bassist, drummer. And then we had a solo artist, someone who'd been on the show before with a band. Her name's Amanda Jones, for those of you who know some kind of wonderful, okay, right? Amanda Jones. But she's a guitarist and singer, and really, really good. And then we wrap after that, and so I feel bad. I tried to get good video footage of the setup. I got, I don't know, 10-15 minutes of video footage. Maybe I'm showing it, I don't know, of the setup, but I did not get what I wanted to get. I really wanted to get a good capture of what I need to do is get the van coming in the Monarch building, because I have to drive through these doors. It's a tight fit, and I got to reverse into position, and because I'm literally driving a van inside a building, 1987 Dodge inside a building, parking it, setting up. So I go in order. I do all the audio first. So I set up the computer and the mixer and the speakers, and I run all the cables. The snake, I run the snake, all the audio first. Once the audio is done, I run video. So for tonight, instead of 3 cameras on the live stream, we pared it down. We only had 2 cameras, and I used the A10 mini switcher, and so I just had two cameras. So set up the cameras, run the, I run a false battery into 2 A6000s, Sony A6000, and then I run an HDMI cord from each camera all the way into the van. I bought a cheap. What are they? Anyway, I bought a cheap 50-footer, and it didn't work. So you got to buy expensive 100-foot, not 100-foot, 50-foot. What are they called? What's that called? Oh, I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, you gotta. Okay, so I run the HDMI cables into the van, into the ATEM switcher, and then lights. I end up with lights. So put lights up. So keep it simple. I got one light on each side, 2 lights total, 1 light on each side, and that's it. It takes me about 3 hours to set up. Believe it or not, 2.5, 3 hours to set up, which is quite the ordeal. Then we got to plug everybody in, and yeah, then we record a podcast. Man, it's a video podcast these days. It was just a podcast for years and years and years. My celebratory not even Diet Coke, rum and Coke Zero with a little bit of lime. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of lime. This is a great after event drink. So record. I do have a director of photography. Is it director of photography? DOP. What's that? DOP. Director of photography? I don't know. It's Dixon. I got Dixon. Dixon is amazing. So Dixon sets up. He comes and fills in because we have the 2 live stream cameras, and that's recording. We use Ecamm to record, and so it will for live and recording. And then we have live switching and everything. So we have that done, and then Dixon fills in with long lens recordings. And oh, by the way, tonight we decided to use some S-Log. We had S-Log going on, which we haven't used before. This is my what do we got going on here? My A7 IV. We swapped the lens out on this, use a long lens, and then so this is one of the cameras we use. And he has 2 really nice cameras. So they're all Sony though, so that we can get those profiles similar. And God, Dixon does a good job, man. He's fantastic. And the craziest thing is, I'm in the van, the musician's playing, and every time something needs to be adjusted, I just text. I'm on my phone. I'm texting Dixon like, "Hey, move this camera," and he's like, "Okay," or this, that, and he's texting me because, oh, by the way, the new JBL speakers I bought are Bluetooth and cool, yeah, rad, until I'm in a set and my phone, I'm checking messages, and one goes to a like on a YouTube video or something, and I go to try to like swipe it, but it actually clicks on it, and then the YouTube video starts playing through the damn speakers, the live speakers into the room, because it's Bluetooth. The speakers are Bluetooth, so even though it's all mixed, it's all coming from the mixer, everything's plugged in, going, and then the Bluetooth still goes this. I'm like, oh my God. So Dixon's texting me. He's texting me. He's like, "You got music going through the speakers," and he comes right into the back of the van. "You got music coming into the speakers," and I look at my phone. I'm swiping out. I'm like, oh my God. It's because the JBLs are Bluetooth. What shit you can't even think about, right? It just happens anyway. Anyway, that was pretty funny. And then, Dixon wraps early, grabs his stuff, and then it takes me a little while to pack up. But I was talking to Amanda Lynn Jones for a little while. Super interesting. She was our solo artist. Super interesting backstory about her. But maybe she'll tell it someday, but I'm not here to tell it. So that was interesting. And then I went up. Well, while I was packing up, I was listening to the bands upstairs. The bands upstairs were Dearth of Earth, Die Shiny, and Doomcupcake. Okay, Die Shiny, they're going to be famous. They're going to be, I don't know, They're gonna be famous. They're like they're 90s alternative, reinvigorated. I mean they're phenomenal. They are absolutely phenomenal. So Die Shiny. Look for Die Shiny. 2 words, Die. Second word, Shiny. And then Doomcupcake. Oh my god. Doomcupcake. Rock. I mean, unbelievable. So I went up and I used the old bad boy and I shot a song, but I think my card's full because it was giving me like, I got 2 minutes of record time left. So I shot one full song, and then they were recording the audio up there. So if I can get a copy of the audio, I can pair it with what I got, and I can get a damn good recording with my video. Anyway, the drummer had asked me to see if the drummer had asked me to record. So like, yeah, I'll record a song or whatever. And then came home. The van is running great. Thanks for asking. The van has a new what's it called? Alternator. Jeez. So new alternator and voltage regulator because both were bad. And then I still got a new wiper harness. I don't know. My windshield wipers weren't working. So they work now, but guess what? Only one speed. Only like fast as hell. That's what you use. Like, so they're either off or they're fast as hell. Which is fine, because I decided to drive to the Monarch today in a damn snowstorm because it has to snow or rain every time we do this. It drives me crazy. Anyway, the van felt better, ran better, looked better, because it had a new alternator and a new voltage regulator, which is fantastic. I think it was a good night. I really do. It was fun. It was a good night. The event's called Locals Rock the Monarch. It's $15. There's five bands essentially, solo artists and four bands. But between van sessions and the upstairs entertainers and recording everything. So now I'll send the audio files off to get mixed. Once they're mixed, Dixon will work on the rough cut, actually Dixon does like not a rough cut, but the cut of the full set, and then he sends it to me, and then I do the cuts of each song and the shorts. That's our vibe. That's how we do it there. Okay, cool. Well, hopefully you got to see me setting up here somewhere, because that's exciting. All right, toodles. Cheers.